Hello everyone, I am Maitreyi Zogaikar, Assistant Professor in Vidyalankar School of Information Technology. In this video, I am going to explain the concept of quantiles. Let us start with defining quantiles. Quantiles are values which divide data into equal sized partitions. Let us understand this concept graphically. First is median. Now consider the data set with n number of elements. So this line represents the data and median is the value which divide data into two equal partitions. Each partition will have n by 2 elements. The next is the concept of quartiles. Quarter is nothing but 4. So suppose this is the data, this line represents the data, and I want to divide this data into 4 equal parts. I need to consider 3 values, Q1, Q2 and Q3. That is, Q1 is nothing but first quartile, Q2 is nothing but second quartile, and Q3 is nothing but third quartile. Quartile divides data into 4 equal partitions. Each partition will be of size n by 4. The next is deciles. Decade is nothing but 10. So this is the data. I want to divide in 10 equal partitions. So I'll need to consider 9 values or 9 deciles starting from D1 to D9. Each partition will be of size n by 10. Percentiles. Well, percent is nothing but 100. So percentiles are nothing but values which divide data into 100 equal sized partition. So percentiles is nothing but P1, P2, P3 up to P99. So 99 values will divide data into 100 equal sized partition. Each partition will be of size n by 100. So this is how we can graphically represent the concept of quantiles. I am repeating the definition again. Quantiles is nothing but values which divide data into equal sized partitions. So median divide data into 2 equal parts. Quartiles divide data into 4 equal parts. So we have 3 quartiles, Q1, Q2 and Q3. Deciles divide data into 100 equal parts. We have total 9 deciles, D1, D2 up to D9, and percentiles divide data into 100 equal parts. So we have total 100 percentiles starting from P1, P2 up to P99. Now let us understand the formula. First formula is to find out the quartile. Qi, I represents the number of quartile. So I can take 3 values, Q1, Q2 and Q3. So Qi is nothing but L1 plus, now let us understand the meaning of each term. L1 is lower class boundary, C is class width. Class width is L2 minus L1, that is upper class boundary minus lower class boundary. F is frequency for that particular class. Now in the formula, the CF which is mentioned here, it is nothing but cumulative frequency of preceding class. Now in last video, we have seen how to find out median. In that video, I have explained the concept of cumulative frequency and why we are supposed to consider cumulative frequency of preceding class. So this is the formula to find out quartile. Now on the similar basis, we can write formula to find out decile. Now in case of decile, I will take value from 1 to 9 because total 9 deciles are there. And here in this term, we are going to divide it by 10. So in by 10. Similarly, percentile, I can take value starting from 1 to 99. And in the denominator, in divided by 100. So just go through the formulae once again. So these are the formulae to find out quartiles, deciles and percentiles. We will take one problem, then you will understand how to find out and how to use the formulae. So question is, find first quartile, third decile and 54th percentile for the given data. If you observe the data which is given to you, it is nothing but group data. So age groups are mentioned here and then number of people in that age group, that is nothing but frequency. First, let us write down the formulae. So we want to find out first quartile. So this is the formula. In place of I, the value is nothing but 1. We want to find out third decile. So this is the formula. In place of I have written the value 3. We want to find out 54th percentile. So here I have written value 54. In case of quartiles, denominator is 4, deciles denominator is 10 and percentiles denominator is 100. Now if you check the formula, we require cumulative frequency. So we need to add here one more column, that is cumulative frequency. In last video, I have explained how to find out the cumulative frequency. So for the first interval, the cumulative frequency is 6. For the second interval, the cumulative frequency is 8 plus 6. That is total number of people between age group 0 to 20. Then in next, total people in age group 0 to 30. Likewise, let us complete this column of cumulative frequency. Now once you complete the column of cumulative frequency, you need to find out value of n. Now n is nothing but summation of frequencies. So n is summation of f, that is nothing but 100. So now the next task is to find out quartile class, decile class and percentile class. We will start with quartile class. Now consider this value 1n by 4. So if you calculate the data, if you substitute the value of n which is 100, you will get the value 25. So the term is the value is 25. Now you need to locate the cumulative frequency which is just greater than 25. Now the answer is 27. Now corresponding class interval is nothing but quartile class. So your first quartile is gonna be in between 20 and 30. This is the meaning of this concept. Similarly, we want to find out decile class. So consider this term 3n divided by 10. Put the value of n as 100. You will get the value 30. Now locate the cumulative frequency which is just greater than 30, that is nothing but 45, and corresponding class we are going to call it as decile class, which means the decile value or D3 value will be there in between 30 to 40. Next we want to find out 54th percentile. So consider this term 54n divided by 100. Put the value of n, you will get answer 54. Now locate cumulative frequency just greater than 54. The corresponding class is known as percentile class. Now we have quartile class with us, decile class and percentile class. The next is putting all the values in the formula. I'll solve the first one, that is Q1. The remaining you can solve on your own. So in case of Q1, quartile class is nothing but 20 to 30. So L1 is nothing but lower limit, lower class boundary, that is nothing but 20. C is nothing but class width. So class width is nothing but 20 and 30. The width is 30 minus 20, that is nothing but 10. The frequency corresponding to the class is 13. The value of 1n by 4 we have already calculated, that is nothing but 25. And here again the important concept to be highlighted is CF. We are supposed to consider cumulative frequency of the preceding class. So 2030 is the class. So preceding class is cumulative frequency is 14. So by substituting the values in the formula, you can get the answer of Q1, which has to be there in between the interval 20 and 30. On the similar basis, you can calculate the value of D3 and value of P54. Now another important concept to be highlighted is, now with the help of quartiles, we can find out semi-interquartile range or quartile deviation. The formula is, it is denoted by Q and formula is nothing but Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2, that is semi-interquartile range or quartile deviation. Coefficient of quartile deviation, which is nothing but relative deviation, is Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. These formulae are important from exam point of view. I have just explained how to find out Q1, Q2 and Q3. Once you get Q1 and Q3, you can put the values and find out the answer of quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. Thank you.